What's going on, guys? Beastly Cal 316 here to talk about the third chest in Crota's End. I'm in the raid right now. I'm actually, as I go through this, I will debunk a lot of the bullshit theories that are really wrong, so you guys will never have to try them because I've done them. I'm actually going to start with right here. I've already done it with no lamps on, and I'm back at the beginning. I'm going to walk through, show you guys there's no chest anywhere. I've got a lot I'm going to get rid of, tell you it's wrong, and then I've got a lot that I can a lot I'm going to shoot at you that could, I feel, put someone in the right direction. Someone can elaborate off what I've got to say, because I think I have some, I don't know, I have a lot of ideas that I think are in the right direction or leading towards something, because right now this is the weakest raid ever, considering the Vault of Glass is recently discovered to have 7 chests, 2 at least being exotic, and this chest having 3 drops, one soon to be moved to the Death Singer, and only 2 raid chests that produce shard. That one is exotic, one produces shards. But when the 4th drop comes in for Iryu, both will only be shard drops. That's bullshit. That means we will not have an exotic chest in this raid. I do 100% believe that there is an extra chest somewhere inside of this raid. I know that there will be more additions with the hard mode, definitely extra chests added into that one, how there was with the vault, but things are triggered, as we've discovered from the Templar parts and Gorgon parts inside the Vault of Glass. There are triggered chests, and many of them I'm sure can be discovered. I do not believe that there is only 2, maybe only 2 in our sights. As we see, we can find 2, but definitely some trigger chests, or definitely some other chests. I've been in this raid a long time, as in I just go in it a lot to inspect things and find the different areas that can be debunked. I've gotten rid of so many of the theories. The weight of, if you make it through without the weight of darkness reaching 10, and if you do it without the lamps, that does nothing for you in this part or the next. This is my mooch ass bitch friend coming in to just like take all the shit as I cross the bridge. He's such a bitch. Alright, sorry about that. Moving on. Back to these chests. For this first part here, the thrall, there is a chest already, and you do get a drop. So I have never really gone like really into some crazy things. I mean, those were the 2 major things I could think of. Other than that, I've made it through without people dying. I've gone through. Yeah, that's actually, those are the 3 main ones I wanted to get across. I've tried those 3, because those ones were the 3 big ones I found everywhere online. People saying, oh, if you do that, you know, if you search the bridge part or you go back and search, I'm sure there's a chest. I can assure you that that's not the case. I've spent so much time back in here looking. I check all the ledges, as I do here. I check all doors that can be opened with ghosts everywhere throughout the raid. It just doesn't make any sense for that, though. But I don't think that anything extra is going to appear here in the first part of this. The 3 big things again I tried were the no weight of darkness reaching 10, without doing it without any lamps and without anyone dying, and then we all managed to come back, do a little bit of searching, and make it across the bridge without anyone dying and into the actual big bridge part. But that bridge part, that is actually the main part I wanted to cover about this. I think that is something huge, way bigger than any of us could comprehend all at once. I think that there's a lot to it, a lot more than what we're actually seeing or doing, just going through it, considering who does it right now, because you just cheese it. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've just been trying to get into a fire team, and all they want to do is cheese it. I like to do it normal. I can I sold like this whole raid just to pretty much do it the right way, because there's no way to cheese with the hunter, I believe, or I wouldn't care to. Screw that. Alright, out of that. Back to this. Yeah. That bridge has a lot that you just need to focus on and work with. There's a lot, to do with the bridge part, that before you can actually even complete the task involving the totems, and then there's the whole bridge building, and there's a lot of things, like different theories you could try. I've seen, people say, oh, get across, they'll have the bridge form once, stay formed, and have it stay formed as you win the whole thing. Like, don't let it stop forming at all or start breaking down. I I have tried that. I have been able to do it. We had a team of hunters that were capable of staying invisible on the bridge as they went across and holding it the whole time. We then managed to get everybody across. Also, everybody did make it to the other side, and we went back and inspected the whole bridge on the other side. Just nothing. Nothing came up anywhere that was not working. I've also seen stupid things such as do it without using a sword bear, like killing one of the sword bearers and the gatekeeper, which is ridiculous because if you like, other than you retarded cheesers, if you do this correctly, you should end up with a 6-man fire team on the other side of that bridge. But back to, sorry about that, back to this real quick. There's nothing, I inspect this area on the other side here of the bridge just to show you if you open any doors. Nothing's going on. I did inspect this actual long hallway here to see, but there's nothing. I don't do it really in this video. I should have, but I didn't. There's nothing really in this part. I went and jumped behind. You can jump behind a lot of things and get stuck. That's pretty much it. There's no little caves or something. But then, yeah, over to this bridge part now. This is where I wanted to start debunking and telling you a lot about this that can go on, because I think that there's something extra you can do here. There's a chest or something extra. Because when I think about this part, I go to the Templar. The Templar on the Vault of Glass. If you go into the vault has so much more to offer than this whole raid right now. Yeah, get the fuck out. All right. Yeah, you can go separate ways. You can find little adventurous spots. You can jump into these crazy areas, but we haven't found any extra chests in those areas maybe. But there's a lot of little exploration areas, a lot more to the vault than what you can actually see. Right here in all of this, it's almost as if anything that's in your sight is about all that is there. You can't find any caves. You can't jump down into any little any little caves or nothing. I spent some time actually jumping off of this structure on both sides many times just to look on the sides to see if I could find some chest, or not a chest, I'm sorry, a cave, something on that would, you know, be able to allow you to go into, maybe leading to a different area. But there is almost none of that. You can't find any other areas anywhere throughout this raid. It's almost one set straightforward path that doesn't change. Hopefully the hard raid offers a little bit of change, but still, there's nothing to explore in this raid besides what you go straight forward with. That's it's a little odd. When it comes to the Templar part, you're allowed after you beat him to go 2 totally different ways. You can go straight, or you could take the hidey hole, which takes you down to the goodies, the good shit, the exotic chest, and then it takes you to throughout the raid. But both take you in the correct direction. So that's what I was thinking something about, you know, along the lines of this part. You know, it's a big section, and I think that there should have been some other type of way to go in this raid, as if maybe you do something on this bridge part to allow something else to form a different way, where I come to the opposite side. When you go through the opposite side and you win this part and you go into, you know, the quick speed run for the other shards bullshit chest, you go left when you go in that the big door as soon as you walk through the temple entrance here. But if you look to the right, there's the door on the right is the same size, just as big. It looks exactly the same, and they are doors that you go in throughout all story missions on the moon, all different missions that you go through. It is a door that opens all the time. It is just one of those common doors. It's just that it's not, it looks like it's there for a reason, as if you could go through this door. There's doors that you can open with your ghost, this not being one of them. It's very large, one of those. I'll show you it later, but it's odd. It's almost as if you did something different on this bridge part, you would be taken through that right door instead of the left towards that the quick run, as if maybe if you did something on this bridge part, that door would stay closed, ultimately opening the right door because you did some other way, you know, taking you in a different direction, still towards the Death Singer, but maybe a little bit different part than the quick sprint through. That just sounds pretty logical. I don't know. You'll be able to see the door. It is the exact same size, and it does look like it is something that can be, or you can go into. Maybe instead of the other door, I don't know, but it does look like something that can be opened. Also with this bridge part, I've seen things about the totems. Don't let the totems take over. Those are the basic things that everybody can think of. Don't let the totems be taken over and, you know, complete the whole part. That's something that I'm pretty sure everybody could have thought of doing. Same thing with the bridge part. That's why I tried them. They're both bullshit. Unless, I mean, something crazy happens. I've done them both, stayed on this area, and gone inspecting just about everywhere that I could possibly find to see if something opens up or a chest spawns somewhere, but I've come to absolutely no answer. The biggest thing that I wanted to address at this part is that if you do this part correctly, this is very strange to me. If you do this part the way Bungie wants you to, without cheesing, ultimately, yes, you should have 6 people on the other side. But that bridge, why would the bridge reform if you finish it? Once you finish this, the bridge reforms and allows you to go back. But if you have all 6 people over here, like how, you know, I'm assuming they would want everybody to do it, you should have no reason to really go back, which gave me the impression that if you got 6 people over and the bridge reforms allowing you to go back, there should be something back there, allowing maybe a trigger for something, you know, you need to find something that comprehends with the other side to cause a trigger. Maybe there's a hidden something, some shit, I don't know. It's just so strange. If you do this the right way, you should all be over here, with no reason to go back. I mean, why the fuck would you want to go back when you just spent all this time getting over here? But anyway, yes, I think that going back may have to do with something, because the only thing that came to my mind was, yes, if you make 4 people over, or whatever, 3, 4, 5, you can wipe the people on the other side and kill the ogres, and just go from there. That is the only thing I can think of, is that, yes, then when you beat the part, everybody else who wiped would need to cross to the other side. But I think Bungie wants you to do it all together. If they wanted you to all get it done together, because in the new update, everybody must cross the bridge in order for this part to complete. If everyone must cross the bridge for the part to complete, why in the fuck would you go back? There's no reason to. And if it does potentially, or because it does open, allowing you to go back, I assume that there is something over there causing something. I do have a video solely dedicated to that, me going back over that bridge, because I have a lot of inspecting to do over there. I have a lot of debunking to do over there that I tell you about, so if you're still following along, I do have a lot to tell you about going back over the bridge and a lot of things to throw at you, so make sure you follow along with this one. I have a lot of things to get rid of, tell you that's bullshit, and a lot of things that I can help you out with, hopefully. Hopeful fucking Lee, someone can elaborate off something I say and give me an answer and give the whole damn world an answer.